What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, doing a simple short message. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Love yourself. That's my message. Click the like button. Hit the like button. My message is love yourself when nobody else will love you. Love yourself when the world is ungrateful. Love yourself when people can't be bothered, when people are unavailable. Regardless, no matter what, we have to love ourselves first. So that's why I'm constantly being reminded by God. This is all in divine order. God is the creator. God orchestrates perfect timing, and God has a perfect plan. We're not in control. You know what I'm saying? So throughout my life, reflecting, learning, experiencing, I've learned what does obvious, but of course we have to have a strong, great relationship with ourselves. I know it sounds easy, but it's a long process. It's a lifelong process. Like God is doing this walk with me. God is walking this life journey with me. People come, people go. At the end of the day, I'm always having to make sure I'm good within. I'm making sure I'm staying at peace. I'm making sure I'm staying healthy, and I'm staying connected to God forever. I'm loving myself, regardless of what the world is doing, regardless of what's happening out in the world, with different situations, when nothing's happening for me, and I'm just having to be so patient. Like I've been through extreme tests of patience. I've been through unexplainable extreme tests of patience. I've been through some unexplainable hardships. You know what I'm saying? But here I am. I'm always going to still be showing up every day. I'm still going to be around 100 years from now. I'm always going to keep showing up for the next 100 years and beyond. I'm still going to be shining strong, shining bright, living a great life in 100 years from now. I'm still living a long life. So I'm having to just be grateful and just be like, hey, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity, I'm blessed. I'm counting my blessings. Life could be worse. Life could be worse. Life could be way worse. At least I'm out here. I'm enjoying my alone time in the sunshine. It's like 80 degrees and sunny. It's a perfect balance. It's not too hot and it's not cold. And it's super sunny. And I'm just enjoying my free time. I'm enjoying my free time. I'm enjoying my alone time. And yeah, yet again, love yourself 100%. I've been screwed over plenty of times by the world and by women, different women who I've dated, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter because I always have to love myself, and, they're not meant to be with me. All the women that took me for granted, all the people in general that took me for granted, as a friend, as a business partner, as a businessman, as a service provider, as whatever. There's many ungrateful people. There's many disrespectful, toxic, sick people. There's many narcissistic people. Lots of ego in the world. But at the end of the day, I've got me. I'm not stressed about people that is ungrateful. I'm not stressed out about people that are ungrateful. I'm not stressing about people that are disrespectful and have no compassion, because that's their karma. They will continue to suffer the negative bad consequences. They will continue to suffer and lose and fail because they're on the wrong path. So I'm not chasing these people around. I'm not chasing nobody around. I'm reminding myself I love myself. I am whole. I am whole myself. I am complete. I am complete. I am healthy. I am intelligent. I am attractive. You know what I'm saying? I'm strong. I'm so many great things. And I'm just working on myself. I'm building myself. I'm healing myself. I'm learning from the universe. I'm learning from mentors, new knowledge. I'm learning new wisdom, new knowledge. I'm improving myself. I'm improving all aspects of myself every day. I'm elevating. I'm on the path of elevation. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. That's what separates me from the masses. Most people are on a path of destruction. Most people are on a path of ignorance and sickness. Most people are on a path of low frequency energy and bad vibes. Most people are on a path of sickness and destruction and insanity. But I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path of righteousness. I'm on the right path of living an honorable life. I'm living an honorable, successful, healthy, peaceful life. Straight up. So that's why I love myself, because I'm not going to compare myself to these clowns out there in the matrix. I'm not going to compare myself to anybody. I love myself, and I'm trusting God's timing. I'm enjoying my life experience. Every lifetime, every incarnation, I'm enjoying my eternity filled with life and incarnations. I'm enjoying constantly coming back, reincarnating better and better. I'm always going to keep coming back to planet Earth, reincarnating with better karma every lifetime. I'm always going to continue to come back to Earth, reincarnating with better karma and better circumstances, because I'm serving God. I'm serving God. That's why I have a pure heart. I have a pure heart, and I'm always protected forever. I'm always protected forever. I'm doing God's work. I'm serving God. I'm speaking the truth. God is flowing through me. God is working through me. God is expressing God's magic and awesomeness through me. So thank you, God, for creating me. Thank you, God, for creating life. Thank you, God, for creating life. The earth, the planets, the fruits, the vegetables, the plants, the herbs, other humans, so much in this universe. Thank you, God. So like I said, at the end of the day, when the universe has me alone, I have to move forward and accept it. We have to accept these times alone. We have to take it as a message to love ourselves and appreciate ourselves, spend that quality time, getting our mind right. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to force people to be in my life. I'm not going to chase people around. I'm not going to force people to be in my life. I'm not going to beg people to be in my life. I'm not going to be trying hard for people who can't be bothered. If people truly want to be in my life, they will make an effort to stay in my life consistently. If people are truly grateful and real, they will show up and they will be here. They will help me out. They will give me good energy. They will connect with me. I'll be there for them. They're there for me. What I'm saying? We'll collaborate. We'll work together. We'll work together. We'll have good energy, good time, So that's it. I've learned just to be at peace and I'm not chasing. I'm not being desperate. Like, people have shown their true colors. People have shown how they feel. Many people are so grumpy and caught up in their ego. Many people have no compassion. You know, many people are very irritable. Many people are very cold and shallow. It's a lot of shallow energies, and I'm not going to put up with that. That's why God is like, hey, you're so real, Sky. The fake can't be around you. The fake can't be around me. That's why I'm alone a lot, because most of the world is fake. It's lonely at the top of the pyramid. At the top of the pyramid, it's a small ratio, So I'm the realest forever. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. I am the greatest forever. I am the greatest. I am the greatest forever. I am the greatest forever. I am the most passionate and most consistent herbalist, nutritionist, wellness coach of all time forever. I'm the most passionate leader of all time forever. I'm the realest forever. I'm consistently showing up, giving powerful efforts in a positive direction, in a positive way. I'm helping other people. I'm serving people. So I have my peace of mind. I'm not going to compete with other people. I'm not going to be trying to copy other people. I'm not trying to blend in and try to be like nobody else. I'm not going to compromise my integrity. I'm not bending over. I'm not selling my soul. And that's what most of the world has done. Most of the world is living a lie. Most of the world is hiding behind a mask. Most of the world is fake. Therefore, that's why most of the world is not around me, because they are not worthy to be in my presence. They are not worthy to enjoy being around my energy. They're not worthy to be connected to my energy. God ordained this. God's making sure I'm surrounded by the best energy every day. God is making sure I'm surrounded by the most premium, highest quality, exclusive, best energy every day. I'm moving forward to a better woman. I'm moving forward to a more beautiful, way better woman. I'm manifesting an epic, holy grail, pinnacle, divine love. So that's it. I'm keeping my mind right. I love myself. I know where I'm going. It's whatever. I accept myself. Everybody's made mistakes. I've made mistakes. We're imperfect. We're imperfect. There's no perfect person. God is the only one that's perfect. God created all of us. We are children of God. We are children of God. God is the ultimate creator. God is divine. So therefore we have flaws. We have imperfections. We make mistakes. Okay. But I'm making sure I'm not being too hard on myself. I'm making sure I'm moving forward. I'm being present, and I'm doing better now and every day, moving forward. So whatever, I accept myself. I've been doing the best in every moment. I've made the best choice, the best decision that I thought was right at every given moment. In it, I'm here. I'm at peace. I'm enjoying sunshine. I'm enjoying just this nature, relaxation time, sunbathing. So that all I got is me. All I need is me and God. I got God. I'm good with God. I got myself. I love myself. I know everything will fall into place. The success, the money, the fame, the love, it will all come to me. It's on its way to me. The love is coming to me. She is coming to me. The woman of my dreams, she's coming to me. The money, the miracles, the justice, the divine justice working in my favor. It's coming to me. It's going to happen for me. The divine justice, justice is going to work in my favor. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of crooked bull crap out there. It's a lot of crooked messed up stuff happening in this world. You know, it's a lot of crooked, bad energies out there, you know. But every day, I'm going within myself. You know, I'm not at war inside, and I'm not at war on the outside either. I'm at peace. I'm at peace within. My spirit is filled with peace and joy and life and strength and so many wonderful qualities. You know, I'm at peace. I'm choosing to love myself instead of stressing out, you know, being around a bunch of fake people, you know. So I'm gonna conclude this message. Love yourself. Don't give up. I'm not giving up. You know, that's my message. Like, I'm never giving up. That because this is a life journey. This is a life commitment I have made to God. Every lifetime I'm serving God. You know, I'm spiritual. I'm not into religion. I've spent a good amount of my life into religion. I'm always gonna stand for God. I'm always gonna believe in God. I'm always gonna be a believer. I'm always gonna serve God all throughout eternity. You know, I'm just spiritual. I'm free. I've graduated, you know, being trapped in a box of religion. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, I'm never giving up, and I'm loving myself. This is a journey. God is here with me, and I know the right people, they will join me on my journey. You know, they will help me. They will be there for me. You know, I'm there for them. I'm going to help them. They will help me. You know, they will support me. I will support them, you know. So until that happens, what can we do? I'm making the best of every moment. Obviously, right now is not the time. Right now, apparently, still is not the time for the money and love and fame and success, you know. So what do I have to do? I have to be patient and intelligent and keep calm. I'm choosing to be outside, sunbathing, getting the sunshine, healing my body. Been drinking my spring water, taking my herbs, eating mango and seaweed, you know, eating kale, you know, eating strawberries. Yes. So I'm choosing to love myself, you know, as always, forever, because this is a long run. This is a long marathon, you know. So people will come and go, you know, different circumstances will happen, you know, but at the end of the day, if we don't love ourselves, then that's bad. You know, it's bad going throughout life when you don't love yourself. You know, that's a foolish error. That's a foolish choice to not love yourself, you know. But I'm choosing to love myself, and I know other people love me. I love myself. That's why I'm attracting love into my life, because I love myself. I am good enough, you know. I validate my existence. I'm validating my existence, you know. So keep that in mind when you're going on your journey. It's a marathon, whatever age you are. If you're 15, if you're 30, if you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever, you know, you got to love yourself, because it's going to catch up with you if you don't love yourself. You're going to be stressed out, sad, and unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm prioritizing my health, the love for myself, time with God. I'm prioritizing my meditation and time with God. And I'm taking care of my spiritual, my emotional, and my mental and physical health every day. You know, I'm loving myself, you know, and I'm moving forward to a better, brighter future, you know. So, right in the moment, you know, maybe things haven't fallen into place yet. You know, there's different levels, different checkpoints in life, you know, different chapters in life. Maybe we're not at the chapter we want to be at yet. Maybe we haven't reached that checkpoint yet. Okay, be patient. This is all a test. Make sure you love yourself and you're giving thanks and you're doing the right thing. You know, that's what I'm doing. Am I going to stress out? Am I going to act a fool? Am I going to be, you know, making bad choices on purpose because I'm mad? No. You know, I'm going to choose the righteous choices. I'm going to choose the intelligent, smart choices. And I'm going to choose to honor myself. I'm going to really get to know myself throughout this life. I'm going to get comfortable with myself and with God, you know, on this journey. I'm going to keep leveling up. I'm going to keep learning. I'm going to keep exploring and going. I'm going to keep going on different adventures. You know, I'm growing. I'm evolving. I'm developing. You know what I'm saying? So I love me. You know, nobody can take my shine away. You know, nobody can take my spirit or my love or my money or my freedom away from me, you know, or my happiness. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being very confident in who I am every day. You know, I'm just loving me. Since people don't want to show up, since people don't want to go as hard as me, since people have weak minds, people have weak, small minds. You know, people have weak, ignorant minds. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to go as hard as me. You know, I see that. That's very clear. I see the effort is not there. You know, people can't be bothered. People is lazy. People are lazy. People are full of excuses. People are lazy and full of excuses. And, you know, they don't want to win. You know, they don't want to win. You know, so it's more success for me, honestly. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more success for me. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. That's how God is teaching me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't stress out about those people that's, you know, ungrateful and unavailable. You know, love yourself. You know, so that's my message. Love yourself through thick and thin, every minute, every moment, every year of your life. You know, love yourself. Love yourself 100%. Much love. Thank you for listening. That's my message. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. Follow me, message me on Instagram at eternal authenticity, at eternal authenticity. Hit me up to schedule a one-on-one nutrition and wellness consultation session for all that detox, knowledge, wisdom, health and wellness consultation. Hit me up at eternal authenticity. Also message me to order sea moss, alkaline detox herbs, healing herbs, and to order my plant-based alkaline recipes ebook. Message me. Send me some good vibes on Instagram for all this healing goodness at eternal authenticity. Send me some good vibes. I'll send you some good vibes. And thank you. Like this video if you love yourself. Like this video if you love sunshine. Like this video if you love nature and meditation. Much love. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.